full body routine, probably like 30 to 40 minutes tonight. As per usual, if there are any poses or holds that just aren't available to you, feel free to break off and do your own thing. I won't be offended at all. This is about passive stretching. We're not looking to tweak anything or anything like that. So don't push it too hard is what I always say. We're here to try to relax to the best of our ability. So let's go ahead, come to a standing position on our mats or rug or wherever you're located. And let's just do some breathing. Let's take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and repeat just a few times. Let's go ahead and tuck our shoulder blades back and in while we breathe. Chest is nice and open. Just give yourself a minute here to become present. And try to empty your mind to the best of your ability. Let's go ahead and roll our head from shoulder to shoulder, side to side. And when you're ready, let's go all the way around in one direction. And when you're ready, we'll switch directions all the way around in the opposite direction. Nice and slow, no rush whatsoever. Feels good. Whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and bring our right arm across our chest, hold it with our left. You can bring your feet a little wider for this if you'd like. You can do some wrist circles here with that right wrist. Start in one direction. Go ahead and switch after a few rounds. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bring our gaze over our right shoulder. And back neutral. Nice job. Go ahead and drop the arm, switch arms. So our left arm is across our chest, holding it with our right. Same as before, maybe do some wrist circles with that left wrist. Start in one direction. And after a few repetitions, go ahead and switch directions. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bring our gaze over our left shoulder. And go ahead and come back center. Let's go ahead and drop your arm. Let's do some bear hugs. So using momentum to reach for those shoulder blades. Nice job. See as far back as you can go. Big hugs. A few more times through. Nice job. Well, let's go ahead and transition into a forward fold. So if your legs or feet were wide, bring them back together. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and slowly come on down. We're reaching for our toes or the floor or an object. We're letting our arms and head hang until we reach a good spot. Nice job. Let's hang out here for a little bit. Remembering to breathe. Really just letting that upper body hang. If you need a slight bend in the knees, that is totally okay.
Whenever you're ready, let's walk our hands to the left side of our left foot for a little bit of a twist. Nice job. We'll hang out here for a few seconds. And let's go ahead, come back center. Whenever you're ready, let's walk our hands to the right side of our right foot for a twist on the other side. Few breaths here. And let's go ahead and come back center. Again, just letting everything hang. And whenever you're ready, we're going to slowly come back up, stacking our spine, letting head and arms hang until we reach the very top. In an upright position, stack those shoulder blades back, chest is open, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job. Welcome, Erin. We're just doing some forward folds. We're going to do it again. So whenever you're ready, just come on down, letting your arms and head hang, reaching for an object or the floor or your toes. You can also set your hands on your shins. Big breaths here. Spend a few more seconds in this spot. And whenever you're ready, we'll come on up again, just stacking our spine, no rush whatsoever. Everything hangs nice and loose until we reach the very top in the standing position where we'll tuck our shoulder blades back. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job, everybody. Let's switch it up a little bit and get into our squat position. Find a good spot that works for you. Try to keep your chest open and wide. I like to alternate my weight into different fronts of my feet. Just kind of swaying back and forth, especially if I'm a little tight. Just kind of play around with my squat here. Deep breaths. Looks good, everybody. If you can, let's go ahead and reach for our left foot with our right hand. Bring our left hand and arm up high. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling for a little bit of a twist. Spend a few seconds here. And go ahead and come back down. We'll switch. Grab that right foot with your left hand. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Gaze comes up for a twist on the other side. A few seconds here. And go ahead and come back down. Nice job. Go ahead and grab onto your toes. We'll go ahead and stand our legs up. Lower upper half of our body is still forward. Into that forward fold again. Few breaths here. And just as before, we'll slowly come back up. Back into a standing and upright position. Shoulder blades back. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and bring our feet wide, like so. And whenever you're ready, we'll come on down again. reaching for the floor or an object. If it's available to you, you can reach your hands through your legs towards the back of the room. If you need to bend in your knees here, that's totally okay. Just really feeling the stretch in those hamstrings. Trying to relax into it to the best of your ability. Let's go ahead and walk our hands to our left foot or shin. Spend a few more seconds on this side. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and come back center. Spend a few seconds here. And then we'll go ahead and walk our hands to our right foot or shin. A few more seconds on this side. And let's go ahead, come back center. Hang out here for a few more seconds. Again, if you want to try to reach your hands through your legs towards the back of the room, you can do that. And whenever you're ready, let's slowly come back up. Back into our standing position. Once you reach the top, deep breath. You can go ahead and bring your feet back together. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and bring our left foot out to the left side of our mats or floor. Rotate our torso towards that foot. Hinge at the hip and come on down. Again, as before, we can reach for an object. You can set your hands on your shin. I like to do one hand on either side of my foot. That's just me, though. Whatever works for you. We'll spend a little bit of time on this side. Again, as before, try to let your head hang. And just relax to the best of your ability. If you need a slight bend in that front leg, that's okay. We'll do about 30 more seconds on this side. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and come back up. Slowly, we'll bring our feet back together and transition to the other side. So just as before, right foot will come out to the right side of our mats. We'll rotate our torso towards that foot, hinge at the hips, and come on down. Again, reaching for the floor or an object. Otherwise, you can just set your hands on your shin or even your thigh. just as long as we're feeling that stretch. Nice job, everybody. We'll do 30 seconds on this side as well. And whenever you're ready, we'll slowly come back up. Can bring our feet back together. Take a deep breath here. Nice job, folks. We're going to transition into downward dog. So I like to come to the edge of my mat, fold forward as we did before, and then I just walk my hands forward until I'm in that downward dog position. Trying to make a nice V-shaped triangle shape with my body. Once we're there, let's go ahead and pedal our feet. Try to get some calf stretches in there. See if your heels can touch the floor. Nice job, everybody. When you're ready, let's go ahead and step our right foot forward into a lunge. Left knee will come on down to the mat. Left toes will uncurl. Nice job. You can have your hands on the mat. Otherwise, if you want chest up, hands on your right thigh, you can do that too. Find a good spot that works for you. We're going to spend a little bit of time here. Also, if you need to set a towel or a blanket under your knee, that works as well. We'll do at least 60 seconds on this side. Thirty more seconds. Nice job, everybody. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and curl our left toes back under. Lift our left knee up off the floor. Step that right foot back into downward dog. Once we're there, we'll go ahead and pedal our feet again. And whenever you're ready, we'll step our left foot forward this time for that lunge position. Right knee comes on down, uncurl those right toes. Find that good spot on the other side. Nice job, everybody. Looks good. Again, we'll do about 60 seconds on this side. Halfway there, nice job. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead, curl those right toes under, lift that right knee up off the mat, step that left foot back, and we're back in a downward dog. Spend a couple more seconds here. Pedal those feet one last time. Big breaths. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and set your knees down onto the floor or the mat. Bring ourselves back into child's pose. Just spend a few seconds here. That was a lot of lunging for a little bit of recovery. Deep breaths here. And whenever you're ready, let's slowly come back up into tabletop position. And we'll transition into some upper body stretching. So once you're in that tabletop position, let's just go ahead and walk our hands forward into puppy dog. We'll slowly lower our chest and head towards the floor and the mat. And we'll spend a little time here. looks good, everyone. Just a few more seconds on this side. And let's go ahead and come back up, back into that tabletop position. We're going to do the same here. We'll walk our hands forward, but this time we're going to walk our hands out towards the left side of our mat and then slowly lower for a more intense stretch on the right shoulder, right upper back. And whenever you're ready, let's slowly come back up. And we'll transition to the other side. So back in that tabletop position, we're walking hands forward and out to the right side of our mats or the floor. Slowly lowering just as before. And whenever you're ready, we'll slowly come back up. And let's walk our hands back into that tabletop position. Nice job, everybody. We'll do a little thread the needle. So in our tabletop position here, let's reach our right hand up high towards the ceiling, gaze is high, and then we'll slowly thread that hand and arm through, lowering our weight onto that right shoulder. Head is resting on the floor or the mat. What you do with your other arm is up to you. It can be behind your back, it can be out in front of you, whatever is most comfortable. We'll do 60 seconds on this side. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and come on up. Back into that tabletop position, and we'll transition to the other side. So once we're here, left arm and hand come up. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling as well, reaching high, and then slowly lowering, threading that arm through, bringing our weight down under the that left shoulder and resting our head on the mat. We'll do about 10 more seconds on this side. And whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and come back up. Back into that tabletop position. While we're here, let's do a little cat-cow. So go ahead and curve your spine down, head comes down. And then the inverse of that, spine curves the other direction, shoulder blades come together, head comes up. So let's rotate through that maybe 6 or 7 times. At your own pace, no rush whatsoever. Big deep breaths. Looks good, everybody. Once you're all finished, let's go ahead and come to a seated position. Let's bring our feet together for a sort of triangle shape with our legs. Looking for a groin stretch here. So maybe you already feel it like so. If so, just stay where you are. Otherwise, we want to just fold forward until we feel a good stretch. You can press down on your knees if that helps. Otherwise, just kind of similar to a forward fold. Just kind of letting gravity do the work. I like to let my arms kind of just hang out in front of me. Let my head hang. I'll spend a little bit of time here. We'll do about 30 more seconds here. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. When you're ready, let's go ahead and bring our chest back up. Let's go ahead and lay back on our mats or the floor. Once you're there, go ahead and tuck your shoulder blades in. Arms are on either side, palms facing up. And we'll find some corpse pose here. So let's just focus on some breathing here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. A nice slow and steady breath. Once you find a nice breath and a nice pace, go ahead and close your eyes. And if you can, just try to clear your mind. Take a minute to thank yourself for taking the time out of your evening to come to class and stretch your body. When you're ready, let's go ahead and bring some movement back into our fingers, back into our toes. If you want to do some ankle circles here, some wrist circles, you can do that. Big breaths while we're doing this. Go ahead and bring our head from left to right, shoulder to shoulder. Let's bring our arms overhead and go for a nice tall and long stretch. Reaching as long or as tall as you can go. And whenever you're ready, we can sit back up. Reach for those toes for one last forward fold. And you can go ahead and sit back up, and that's all I have for you tonight.